Hello. Hopefully this is working. My name is MOumarou, senior information science student here in English 393 technical writing to talk about my two infographics and to reflect on them. For a little bit of background information about my audience, my technical instructions were directed towards my job and my coworkers being the crew members at Trader Joe's. It was instructions about how to scan in items that come in from the truck and how to operate that. So I decided to create two infographics that relate to my place of work and would ideally be used for new crew members to learn more about like how we run things and the way we operate at our store. So the first infographic that I created was the Trader Joe's six core values. These are the six core values that are our six core values in the store when you get trained. It's in the handbook. We don't have any infographics or anything like that for it, so I decided to just go ahead for the first one and create an infographic for it. As you can see on the top, it says the Trader Joe's six core values. As crew members, we faithfully stand by and portray these beliefs to our customers each and every day. That is our motto in the store. That is these are the six core tenements that we believe in. Starting with integrity. I chose, a handshake logo because I believe that's a good reflection of integrity. For the backdrop of all of the images, I put a little color behind them, and for the Trader Joe's logo, I put a red box behind it because red is the main color of Trader Joe's. So that was kind of my creative decision making process on that. Yeah, so for integrity, I did a handshake icon. That's our main number one store value that's super important to us. So that had to be the first one. Our second one is belief in our products. I found an icon on Adobe Express of a pan with some eggs in it. Obviously, the current state of the country, egg prices. It's a big product that's very popular that is universal. So I decided to go ahead and create that as our example of one of our products, and I put a blue backdrop behind it just to kind of show some contrast. Respect. Respect is incredibly important. Obviously, at a Trader Joe's, we're all about like the customer experience and making sure that the customers feel as comfortable and are having as good of a shopping experience as possible. So respect is one of our top three core values that's super important to be showing to the customers at all times, no matter how wrong they may be. So I chose two hands, kind of like cupping around a heart as the logo for that because I believe it's kind of just like a universal sign of respect. And when I was searching through the icons on Adobe Express, I was searching for respect icons, and this is one of the ones that popped up. So that's the one I chose. Moving down to the bottom three, I got teamwork. I put a blue backdrop behind it because I think it was a good contrast to just kind of the icon itself. Teamwork is super important at Trader Joe's. It's how we function in the store. Trader Joe's is very hands-on, not one, team or one group of people doing one specialized thing all day, such as like being a cashier versus being a, shelf stalker or whatever. We do everything at Trader Joe's. If you work there, you have to do every single task that there may be, and it may be different on any given day. So teamwork is very, very important to us, which is why I highlighted it here. Accountability. It's very hard to get, in trouble at Trader Joe's or to be not in good standing with the company. Not following these six core values is a key part of that, and one of the most important ones may be accountability, especially at a store where almost everyone who works there is in college and is a college student. It's just a good lesson and value to carry with yourself in every single aspect of your life and your career, whether it be as a student or your career. So accountability, I found this kind of like checklist icon, making sure that you're holding yourself responsible for things and being upfront when you haven't been responsible with it. It's incredibly important to the store. So that's why I chose that one. And oh, that says water. It's supposed to say empathy. So that's something to fix. So moving on, that will be fixed by the time that this is actually turned in. Uh, Donating food at Trader Joe's is the second graphic I made. We just recently, I tried to make this for my proposal, be, a program to get us to start donating food at Trader Joe's. As of November, we are donating food. We're only a few days into it, so this is incredibly relevant right now in the workplace. And it starts with, donating food at Trader Joe's. Once again, put the Trader Joe's logo on there. Had a green backdrop because it's about food. It's about recycling. Being sustainable with and ethical with our food waste. So there's four main steps or boxes in this infographic, and the first one is to do not throw out damaged or unsaleable food. There's two key differences. If it's like rotten food, that is not classified as unsaleable, but everyone who works at Trader Joe's does know that because that is in the handbook. So unsaleable is just recognized as like, it's just another word for damaged. So, or there's some reason why we can't sell it. So just it's been returned, but it's in good condition. If it's a returned product, we can't sell it again. So that's an example of what unsaleable means. The next step, scan them into the donation log using the scan gun provided by a manager. There's a separate scan gun for donations that the managers have, and you just ask for it. I found a scan gun icon online, put that in there. I believe it, it's kind of simple, makes sense. Cross off the barcode with a Sharpie of the product just to ensure that no one can accidentally like scan it or try to sell it to someone else. And then finally find a banana box to put the donation in. I'm aware that might sound a little strange, but the way we do it at Trader Joe's is what our boxes that come in for bananas during the day, that we keep those boxes and we don't break those down and put those in the baler to be recycled. We use those now for donations specifically. So that's what that means by that. If you didn't work there, it might be a little confusing, but that's what that means. So yeah, overall, I think that I did, do two infographics that do relate to the what is relevant to be an employee at Trader Joe's. It relates to my audience for my proposal, and hopefully you agree that it's a strong effort. I'm going to update it obviously as we go, but for a first draft, I think I'm happy with this for now. So I appreciate all feedback. Thank you, Professor.